Okay, gonna demo. Fuck, have a pause. Gonna demo a quick jdam GPS guided bomb drop. Okay, master arm is on. We're in air to ground master mode. Select my jdam. Set e-fuse to instant. Mode is in pre-planned. Pre-planned uses GPS coordinates, whereas target of opportunity mode would use sensor data from either the data link or a targeting pod or something like that. I don't really know how to use any of that, so I'm going to do pre-planned because that's what I know. Go over to... fuck, I'm in... I loaded my plane asymmetrically. That explains why it's rolling so much. What did I just do? Stores. So yeah, mode is pre-planned. Electronic fuse is set to instant. We're going to go... my INS alignment is not great apparently. Who cares? This was a hot start jet, so it is what it is. Go to the JDAM display, and this is the meat and potatoes of setting up the JDAM. So once again, mode is pre-planned. The release type is going to be manual. There's also auto loft, and I don't know what FD is. Lofting will change your release parameters based on a climb angle so that you can get some extra distance on the bomb, but I don't think that currently works in the game, or maybe it does and I just don't know how to do it, but regardless, we'll go release type will be manual. I have good success with this. Now we go to mission. Because we're in pre-planned, we get our 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 potential targets you can have all set up at once if you wanted, but we'll just deal with one at a time. We'll go on pre-planned 1. Go to the targeting data on the UFC. Now this is where we'll actually put in our target information. Under terminal, or I guess whatever that is, terminal parameters, you can set a heading, angle, and velocity that you would like your bomb to strike the target. So you could say, heading, I want my bomb to come in from the north at angle 45 degrees, at velocity like a bazillion feet per second or whatever. I don't know. I don't touch any of this, and my bombs seem to track just fine. I guess there could be a scenario where you are really interested in hitting a target with the bomb coming in certain parameters, but that is outside of my areas of expertise. So the other information is what we're really interested in, your position and your elevation. So we'll put in your position, our latitude. I got this information out of the mission editor. You can also sometimes, if you can see enemy units, you can get it off the F10 map. You can get it shared from a A10 or whatever with a targeting pod. Someone reading you the coordinates. If you are actually getting the information shared over the data link from a buddy with a targeting pod, which I don't think you can do in the game yet, but I think is like a real life thing that people do. I believe you would be using target of opportunity mode for that, but again, I don't really know. The basic employment of the JDAM is all I'm really familiar with. So anyhow, we'll put in our position, which I got out of the mission editor. Our longitude, our lat is, my second monitor's having a chunder here. Northing is 42, 40, 21, enter. And then I'm going to press enter again because this coordinate format for the JDAM is so accurate, it lets you enter hundredths of seconds at decimal centiseconds, I guess, whatever. Decimal seconds, so that you can be even more accurate and have better resolution with your bomb. But in the mission editor, it just gave me it in degrees, minutes, seconds, and so I'll just press enter again instead of entering any other information. But so, just for shits and giggles, here we'll go. Longitude easting is 4138 5, 8, enter. And I'm just gonna be like, you know what, 30. Yeah, let's put in, yeah, we'll just put in another number there for whatever reason. But you know, this is one of the biggest hang-ups of people trying to use the JDAMs in the Hornet and wondering why they're trying to put in their coordinates they got from the mission editor, or from the briefing, or whatever, and they put it in, and like, I put in the latitude, I hit enter, and like it didn't show up on the DDI. Like, why isn't it taking my coordinates? You got to hit enter that second time to enter the decimal seconds, and then it'll show up in here. So anyhow, we'll go back there one more time. We'll put our elevation in feet, 131, and now we have a lat long and elevation, and now this is no longer crossed out. So pre-planned target 1 is now a valid target. So now, the very cool thing about this is as we come down here to the HSI, we now have, here's our target, here is PP1, this triangle is my target, and we have the minimum release range and maximum release range circles drawn on the HSI. So as long as I am inside the outside circle and outside of the inside circle, I am in range to drop this bomb. And these circles on the HSI will change dynamically. So as I gain altitude, as I gain speed, these will, like, as soon as I unpause, I'm going to go to full throttle here, and this outside circle will start getting bigger and bigger as my aircraft gains speed. So let's do that. Unpause. You can see I've got my target diamond on the heading tape. I've got my time to maximum range countdown here that I'm in manual mode with the J84 JDAM. In pre-plan mode, I'm now in range. I can look down here. Oh fuck, I better drop some bombs here. So I'm gonna go pickle. And you know what, let's like just go fucking climb, get all crazy, drop another one. They're pretty good at dealing with your plane, like not being in an absolutely perfect parameter for the release. Like that, I find that these things are pretty good. So we'll just go here. Here's my first one. That is a okay hit. Maybe if I had better coordinates, I could have gotten better accuracy. Yeah, my second one went quite a bit long. After I pulled up there, I must have gotten outside of the maximum range, outside of the minimum range when I actually let it go, because I was climbing and accelerating. Yeah, anyhow, yeah, dropped a JDAM on a thing. It's a it's bomb that is guided. Alright.